Good morning. It is Tuesday, May 12th, 2020. Going to go into the slides. Don't forget that today you will be submitting all answers for your word parts, assignments, and your benchmarks through GoFormative. And please be ready to discuss our daily lessons in our small groups that we will be having. Let me go ahead and continue. And then, of course, my meme, that moment when you realize Taco Tuesday is becoming a problem, especially during this quarantine. All right, our goals for today are it's the L.4.4. It's to determine and clarify the meaning of unknown and multiple meaning words and phrases based on the grade 4 reading and content, choosing flexibly from a range of strategies, context clues, word parts, word relationships, and reference materials. As you can see, we're focusing in on the word parts. Your learning target is the student will be able to recall common prefix meanings in order to determine the meaning of words with common prefixes. So today our focus is prefixes. Your essential questions for today are: what are roots? What are prefixes? What are suffixes? And how does understanding word parts help me determine the meaning of unfamiliar words? Now we're going to go ahead and go into our vocabulary. Just remember that you could go ahead and sing and dance all you want because nobody is watching you now.
It changes things like what a word means. You can find them at the front of a word. Learn them, you need them to figure out the words and the meanings. It's like a remix, it changes things like what a word means. You can find them at the front of a word. Learn them, you need them to figure out the words and the meanings. Prefixes are an important part. They tell you about a word right from the start. When you see non or un, that means not, like unintelligent or the word non-stop. There's a few more for not that I'll hit you with. If you can't read, then you're illiterate. Inactive, nope, not moving. Impossible is something you cannot be doing. Irrational, you should have thought of it. Dis and D mean opposite. If you disagree, well, hey, that's cool, but your whole style gets devalued. The prefix anti means against. You're anti-social if you don't have friends. Here comes the intermission. Everybody sing, cause intermeet between and the hooks here. See, like, it's like a remix. It changes things like what a word means. You can find them at the front of a word. Learn them, you need them to figure out the words and the meanings. It's like a remix. It changes things like what a word means. You can find them at the front of a word. Learn them, you need them to figure out the words and the meanings. Allow me to reintroduce this word, cause re means again, let's be sure you heard. Even the word prefix has a prefix in it. Pre means before, man, I hope y'all remember it. You may ask where they come from. Most are Greek and Latin, there's a whole bunch of them. Like macro was large and micro was small. Mono was one, are you hearing me, y'all? I get talking in monotone on the telephone. And tele goes the distance just like a telescope. If you kinda understand that silly, you'll halfway get it till you commit it to memory. Keep these in your mind's foreground, cause four means front and you need them around. This song is over, and I don't mean ending, it's overqualified. Too much of a good thing. It's like a remix, it changes things like what a word means. You can find them at the front of a word. Learn them, you need them to figure out the words and the meanings. It's like a remix, it changes things like what a word means. You can find them at the front of a word. Learn them, you need them to figure out the words and the meanings.
All right, going back into it. So again, we are only focusing on prefixes today. Not all the other parts of the word parts, it's only prefixes. So when we go into our vocabulary, we have word parts. I'll let you read those definitions. Prefix. Remember, the prefix is the part of the word that goes before the root. root, base word, suffix, Greek, and Latin. So let's go ahead and look at some of our notes. Well, adding prefixes changes the meaning of the base or root word. So we can completely change it. For example, if we put happy, feeling or showing pleasure or contentment, then we could see that unhappy is not feeling or showing pleasure or content. But understanding what prefixes mean helps you figure out what unfamiliar words that contain prefixes mean. For example, illegally. Ill means not, legal is the base word, and ly like the base word. Illegally means in a way that is not legal. So when we use these words, we see anti-social. So I have anti and social. Anti is my prefix as it's before the word, and social is my root or base word. Now, what does anti mean? Not or opposite of. And the root word and the base word social means needing companionship and therefore being suited to living in communities. So, how can I put together a definition for antisocial? Not needing companionship. Next word is oblong. I like this word. Oblong. So we have ob is our prefix and long is our root or base. So we have ob and long. Well, what does ob mean? Well, it's toward in the way or against. And then long is the measuring a great distance from end to end. So what could oblong mean? In a way of measuring a great distance from end to end. We then have the word preheat. Preheat. Pre is our prefix, meaning before, and heat for the base word. Again, pre means before, and heat means to make warm or hot. So what does this mean? Well, it's to heat something before or in advance. And now let's go on to midday. Midday. Well, mid is my prefix. It's before the root or base word, and day is my root or base word. What does mid mean? Well, it means in the middle. And what does day mean? It's the time between sunrise and sunset. So what is my definition? The middle of the day. Yeah. So here, you try. Use what you know about common prefix meanings to determine the meaning of a word. Which of the following definitions best matches the word discontent? Remember, you can go back and look at your notes of yesterday's lesson that I included in there that you are able to have access to in the document. Go ahead and look at it. I'll give you about 5 teacher seconds. And a feeling of unhappiness or disapproval. So if you know what dis means, it means the opposite of, and content. So what does content mean? Not what you're studying in your journals, but where are you putting it? Or how do you make the feeling? Next, your independent work. Today, you're going to be doing Tuesday's word part questions on GoFormative. You're also going to be doing the Read Pet's Best Friend and complete the associated questions for the released EOG on your GoFormative. Remember, you should only be doing Tuesday's work today and not trying to go and rush ahead, as we want to make sure that you're getting everything. And I also want you to recall that I need you to do this independently. I need to know what you know, not what a sibling or a friend knows, okay? Make sure you're making up any of that missed work that you may have. Remember, my grades will be updated. However, it might not be until June 3rd. Please give me time to update everything. Here's your small groups. And that will conclude today's lesson. Bye.